Hey everybody, Darth Vex here, and I'm going to be showing you how to make a very simple, very crude Darth Vader emblem. It's not perfect, it's not even close. First of all, you might want to put in just a solid background shape, mostly because it makes it easier to see what you're doing, but also if you do something like that, it makes it show up a whole lot better on your player card and on your gun. So, um, first, the basic hood in the background. Actually, the basic shape you might want to start with, just to make sure you got it in the right spot, is if you go over to layer 4 and put in a skull. And now this particular skull, let me make sure. You get this skull by doing a frenzy kill, which is just 5 rapid kills. I don't have any really great advice for getting this skull. I got it like on the first day the game came out. I guess probably the best advice I could give you is play Ground War, where there's lots of action going on, especially Ground War on a smaller map. And you can usually, you might just have to get lucky, or if you're a good player, you've probably already got this. But that's the basic shape you need. And I'm going to go ahead and change the color of it so you can see the position of where it should be. And I'm going to keep moving it up until it's on top of everything. So there's where it should be. If you want to get the dimensions so that it takes up pretty much everything. One thing I didn't do, and it's something you could do, is if you go to Freescale and widen this, it'll look more like Darth Vader, for one thing. So I'm going to move it back to where it should be on layer 4, and I'll go ahead and modify this as I go along so that everything looks right, because, oops, what did I just do? Oh, I did change Emblem instead of... And actually that's already starting to look more like Darth Vader. On this, though, gonna have to widen that because of what I did in order for it to sort of fit with his helmet. That actually looks pretty good, but see, then, you got... that was one of the reasons I didn't do that. I didn't want it to go outside of the bounds. So I'm going to go ahead and take this in a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, so once you get the skull in the place that you want, then you're going to put these behind it. And what that does is first of all, it fills in... This one fills in the gaps in the background, and this one makes the back of his hood. And you want these dark colors because, well, it's Darth Vader, and even in bright light, it's a black suit, black helmet. These two triangles are the sort of like the highlights of his breathing apparatus, whereas these two make up the bulk of what you actually see. These are just like the highlights. And they line up just like that, like I'm showing you. And then these two, like that. These little triangles, you put those on the sides to fill in the gaps on the skull. And as you can see, this one isn't quite in the right spot because of I was moving I moved the skull around, so that's where those go. These are circles I made into ovals to fill in his eyes and give them that dark shape. And then these are a lighter gray, and they're squished down ovals that give him those highlights, like there's a light from above, and it makes it look like those glassy eyepieces are actually shiny. All of these little gray bars are right there on the front of his mouthpiece, and it gives him that breathing apparatus feel. And then this is the nose circle, which I don't know why he had the little nose, nasal circle. I mean, I guess it was just another part of the breathing apparatus or part of the design. So that's all you need to do everything there, except for where it says Darth Vex, and including the background is 20 layers, and almost all of those layers are basic shapes that you get for free. The only one that you have to earn is layer 4, which you have to get a rapid kill of 5 kills, which isn't really that hard in this game. And actually, as you can see, there are plenty of layers to actually spell out Darth Vader instead, or something else you want. But in this case, I went with Darth X because, well, that's my gamer tag. So that's how you do that. And enjoy.